Good morning, y'all. We're on our way to Fairfield Pick and Pull because it looks like it's a Porsche Cayenne cemetery. There's like 6 Cayennes listed there right now, which is insane. I feel like there's no Cayennes really around the Bay Area. So we're going to go make a little drive out there for a bunch of little odds and ends that I need. I have a little note here of the random things that I've needed. Number 1, lumbar button. Number 2, windshield fluid cover, a gas cap, middle seatbelt plastic cover because for some reason it like broke off back there. Passenger tail light because water keeps getting into just my passenger side. Fender liner for the passenger side if I can find it. I saw one Cayenne out there with the OEM roof rails. So I'm going to try to pull that apart, take just the mounts so that I can hopefully run a hook road roof rack. All right, guys, we made it to Pick and Pull in Fairfield. Let's start picking and let's start pulling. So Jen just told me this is her first time in a Pick and Pull. Good luck.
Okay.
Made it into Pick and Pull. I don't know if they actually have the Cayennes here, but let's go check them out. There should be 6. So, come on. Okay, we're going row 57, row 55, row 98. I found our first Cayenne. This is a Cayenne. Let's get to work. Okay. Nice. This is the first piece I need right here. So I'm gonna need to find a way to pry that off the seatbelt cover. Wish me luck. So I'm practicing on this one so I can actually figure out how to take it off on the next one. It looks like it splits right down the middle, which is good. So here, stick this in, give it a twist. So I hit it from the bottom and the whole thing just opened up, so we're good. That is one of many pieces that I'll need today. Oh, Jen, check out this taillight. It looks great. I'm taking this one. Okay, I'm gonna take this 27, get to work. So the proper way to take off this gas cap is to actually take off the entire door. There you have it. There's your door. So apparently, right here, in order to release the fuel cap, you need to actually pinch this in, and then the whole thing pops out. All right, next up, I need this. We're gonna take the lumbar support out of here. There you go. Guys, this is like a $20 to $30 button depending on where you buy it online. And I just found it here at Pick and Pull. Oh man, this headliner is really good too. It's not sagging or anything. If it wasn't so hard to take off the liner, I would take it with me. Another piece. The windshield washer cover. I think this looks a little different than mine, but I mean, it should work. Next up, we're taking off this fender liner. All right, guys, we're taking off the T25s that hold the liner in. Yeah. Gonna take this for the Cayenne too, since it's a little torn up on mine. I'm gonna steal these. Well, not steal them, you know what I mean. I'm gonna take these with me. Got it. So looking at this, it's just a little mechanism, right? So you pull this, and then it looks like it releases this from here. All right, we've taken all we could from this Cayenne. On to the next. This is a 2006 Cayenne Titanium Edition. Check this out. You can see right here, instead of the normal aluminum trim, it's titanium. So it's like a darker silver. It also has a darker silver spoiler up here, which is really cool. I kind of want to take this. How do I take this off? Huh. I'm gonna figure this out. Don't want it. Spider. Is this the Cayenne I want to learn on? I feel so bad destroying this if I don't do it right. Guys, is this really only supposed to be held in by double-sided tape? No, I broke it. How broken is it? All right, for all you Titanium Edition folks, sorry. Oops. Kind of a cool shifter, guys. I don't think mine's wood. Or is it? Is mine wood?
Your button.
Yeah, here it is. Here we are, the last two Cayennes. I see roof racks. Let's see if they're actually salvageable. Ooh, got some nice Alcantara headliner. Huh. Oh, definitely sagging in the back though. Okay, not as nice as I thought. Okay. Do I want to steal this? And by steal, I mean take it with us, not actually steal it. But, you know. Okay, let's see. No. Oh man. Someone really beat me to it today, I guess. Dang. So this is where you would have found them if they had them. But, okay. No luck today. Alright guys, we got our entire haul for the Cayenne, minus some taillights and minus some roof mounts, but it's fine. I feel like we have all the interior coming together and all the little odds and ends. Let's go eat. Got this. I think I'm gonna install that today just to get it out of the way. All right, we are treating ourselves to some Texas Roadhouse for the first time, guys. Thanks for letting me drag you out here with me. She was literally in the sun with me all day while I pulled cars apart at Pick and Pull. Like, and there was one point I was pulling one car apart. She went to go scope out the other 3 cars and see if we could find them to see if they had any good stuff on it. So thank you, Jen. I started off strong with round 1. What is this, the cactus bloom?
Cactus blossom.
Oh, we got the cactus blossom, some fried pickles, some peanuts. They don't play around with portions here. So we got the 6-ounce sirloin, some ribs, cactus bloom, pickle chips, some fries, Jen's steak, and ribs, some chili, mac and cheese. We're not finishing this. Texas Roadhouse 1, me and Jen 0. We have so much leftovers. We have bread, we have our entrees, we have our sides. We didn't finish anything. Yeah, we had a little bit of each, so we had like a little sample of everything, but here we are. All right, guys, we just made it to Jarek's. I'm gonna install the fender liner in just a sec, but here's the haul of what we got. I know it's a bunch of little things, but I grabbed a couple of these because if you see down there, it's missing one of these to hold it in. So this will be really helpful. I also grabbed like 3 of these because this right here kept on falling out every time you pushed it down. So it's good now. So that's good. These are good. Let's go to the back. Obviously, I got my handy dandy fender liner for the passenger side. So this is gonna go in just a sec. I even got this trim. This is for the rear passenger door. You'll see right here, I don't know what happened, but it got chewed through. So this whole thing is just gonna come out and get replaced. I got this little flap for the front so that it finally lines up with the driver's side. Because if you notice here, the driver's side has this, passenger side does not. So just to make it look equal on both sides, I got these. Here's the windshield washer cap that I got. Hopefully it fits. Small but important, gas cap. On mine, it ripped right down the middle right here. So every time that I fuel up, I have to like sit the cap right here on the tire. And I don't like that, so I got this to replace it. All right, next up, I got this lumbar support button right here. When I bought the Cayenne, it didn't have it and it was bugging me. It was just like a little tiny nub that stuck out. So now it looks way better with one of these on there. And last but not least, I got one of these here. This is the seatbelt cover. For some reason, when I got the Cayenne, this center one didn't have it. So I pried this off and I'm gonna stick it right in. I'm gonna put some glue, get that thing nice and secured, and we're gonna be good. While it's still bright out, I'm gonna go ahead, jack the Cayenne up, put the liner in. All right guys, so here's what we're working with. For some odd reason, like the fender liner is cut in half right here, right? So you can see it, it's just kind of hanging loose. I don't know why, but yeah, it's like missing half the liner. So we're gonna go ahead and remove the other half. I'm gonna undo these like T25s right here, all around. Take off this 8mm, and hopefully the whole thing should just kind of come down and then I can put the new one in. Weird how it doesn't have this though. Still don't know why it's split in half, but let's get it. This liner should be good to come out. Trash. This is what I'm rubbing on right here, by the way. I'm gonna see if I can, while we're here, just hammer it down a little bit. Alright guys, this thing's going in. Let's hope I didn't cut too much off now. There you go. There you go. That makes more sense. All right guys, we got the fender liner in. So we were able to get all the T25s minus this one because I forgot. But everything's holding up really good. Everything lines up as it should. I even have this covered. All this covered now, so we are golden. It even bolted down there, which is really nice. So this is tight, that's tight. Everything's pretty tight. I'm expecting I'm gonna rub a little bit on this, at least for the first little while, so I'm gonna have to get used to that, but whatever. Next up, I took apart the cap here. You can see my old one completely disintegrated, right? It doesn't even have a way to hold on there. I took it off this. I kind of like ghetto rigged this because this one for some reason is a little bit wider. So I took the cap off, put it on the old filter, and And it looks like it fits. I'll take it. Next up, we're doing the door trim. We just pull this off and replace it with this new one. We'll be good. Some of the... There you go.
Huh. So you're just replacing it?
Yeah.
What's wrong with this one?
It's torn right here. You can see it?
Oh.
Yeah, it's got a pretty big tear. It looks pretty bad. That goes that way. I'm gonna try to get this one, just out of curiosity, to line up the same way. Is that look right?
I think so. Or
I'm making like racetracks over here.
I think it doesn't matter. Does it matter?
I don't think it really matters, I guess.
I guess that one's already been molded
Oh yeah.
to the shape.
I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Put it in. I'm gonna try to get the fuel door off. And okay, that doesn't want to come off.
Do I need a hand to do it?
Yeah, I think I have to break it by hand. We're gonna manually undo this T30. Can I get a light in here, Jack? Yeah. Oh, that was torqued kind of tight. Trying really hard not to mess up my paint too much. Okay. Got a couple of T30s out. We're popping in this brand new one. Well, it's brand new to me. Used. On the back of this here, if you turn this, you can actually see right here, there's like two little tiny clips that hold this in place. So you pretty much just have to push them both down at the same time and then fight this thing out. There you go. Just broke that off. We're gonna pop in this new one. And I'm just gonna feed this. So when I took this from the junkyard, I did pretty good care to not break the clips. So this should hopefully just pop in. Oh, success. Look at that. So now, torque this back. Oopsies. Alright guys, we're gonna get to work on this. With this. And some of this. I don't know where this went, but I'm so glad I was able to pick this up from Pick and Pull. This is gonna look so much better. I'm literally just gonna glue the edges together, guys. Whatever happens, happens. So dab, 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 dab. Oops. I think that should be enough Gorilla Glue. Nice. Oh, it's on my fingers.
Oh, that's the worst.
I know, I hate getting Gorilla Glue on my
It
fingers.
doesn't go away.
Yeah.
You just have to let it wear out.
And now we wait. So, we ended up going to the store. I needed some weather strip adhesive because this was not staying anymore. So I'm gonna just put some in here. Apparently you're supposed to wait for it to get tacky, and then after it gets tacky you can just go crazy. So I'm just gonna put as much as I can in the little, oh, okay, that's a lot coming out really fast. Okay. Oopsies. Actually going into the groove really well. So I'm just holding this back while I put some in. I don't know if you can see it right there, but
As long as it doesn't like lift.
yeah, you know what? Let's try that. We're gonna use the door kind of. I don't know. Guess we'll see what happens tomorrow. The next morning, let's see how the trim came out. Oof. Okay, it's still hanging a little bit. Looks like the glue tried to do its thing, but didn't do it all the way, so I think I might have to take this off and then reposition it. Getting somewhere with this, so you can start to see the trim is lining up pretty good. You got it all sealed up in here. I'm waiting for this glue right here to get a little more tacky and dry, so I'm gonna hold it while it dries, and look at that. Starting to stick a little better. As you can see, I can pull on it. It's not really coming out, so that's good. I think that's just a little excess runoff glue from the side, which I'll take. Down here, I added some adhesive. I'm waiting for it to get a little tackier, so I can just push it up. And then final boss is gonna be around the corner here on the inner trim. I'm gonna put some adhesive over here once the bottom's done drying. And then hopefully this should just kind of line up. There's not much tension on this anymore, which is nice. So I think we have everything lined up, guys. This is just gonna take some adhesive and some time. Here is the finished product. It looks really good. I think this right here just wants to separate a little bit. Not too sure why, but it should be fine. The door closes. Down here, trim looks pretty solid. Around the edge is where I had a little bit of trouble right here, getting this all to seal up. But overall, pretty happy with this pick and pull trim purchase. There you go. All right, I would say that was a pretty successful pick and pull run. When you look at what we picked up for $41.15, we're looking at fender liner. We're looking at the lumbar button for the passenger seat, the windshield fluid cover, my gas cap, my middle seat belt plastic cover, right passenger door trim, and my vent buttons. And also the little pin that holds the floor mats in. So all that for $41.15. I cannot complain. But hey, thank you all so much for watching. This was great. I'm glad that I was able to fix all the little bits and odds and ends of this Cayenne to where I'm happy with it. But alrighty y'all, let's get back to modding. So until next time, peace. So I found some taillights. The one day I decided to go on Craigslist, somebody was selling these. He actually got them from one of the pick and pulls I wanted to go to. And it's honestly in pretty good shape. These look solid. Paid a little more than what I was gonna pay over at pick and pull, but I mean, you know, no leaks, no cracks. This looks amazing. On top of that, guys, I also picked up some roof rail mounts. Somebody was dismantling a wide body 955 on Facebook Marketplace, and I figured I'd ask if he still had the mounts, and it was a yes. So I got a great deal on them. Now all I gotta do is find a hook road roof rack. They're out of stock right now, but I'm hoping they restock in the next month or so I can keep this overland build going. Last step, let's get this tail installed. You can see right here that, I mean, even though it did rain today, you can see how a lot of moisture got in there. That's actually on the inside of the tail. Like, check this out. That made its way in. Versus the other side, where it's wet, but I'm good. So to get this tail off, I'm gonna undo two of these with this right here. Looks like just a hex bit. I'm gonna pop this off, undo the one down there, and then this thing should hopefully just pop out. Okay, how do I get this out? Huh. I don't know. That worked. So I pretty much just hammered it out. I don't really need this thing, right? It's out. So now just gonna undo this. Looks like you just push this in. Okay, the whole thing just comes out. And there is the junk tail. Okay, that's in. Give it a nice push into the pin, and we have a new taillight. All right, taillight is in. Let me double check to make sure all the lights light up one more time. This works for me.